Alright, so today I'm going to be doing the Joyride CC3. This is a shoe that I like quite a bit. I actually liked it so much that I went ahead and bought another pair. This is the pair I haven't worn yet, and this is the pair that I've been wearing for about probably 6 or 7, maybe 8 or 9 months now. This is a pair that I wore at work back when I was working at the parts department at Honda, Capital City Honda. Shout out to all my homies out there. So you can see naturally there's a lot of oil stains and stuff from working around a lot of cars, and these shoes definitely reflect that. But let me get into something I like about the shoe. So there's actually quite a few things that I like about the shoe. Most of them have to do with the sole, but there's a few parts of the upper that I really enjoy. The thing that drew me to the shoe in the first place was, buying a shoe that has, a beaded part to the sole. So something about this shoe being made up of beads that absolutely adds to the novelty factor of this shoe. It's something that, it kind of reminds me of Dippin' Dots when you look at the shoe close enough. So it has sort of a fun feel to it. And my first thought was when, before purchasing the shoe was, okay, this is a shoe that, is going to be extremely comfortable. I don't necessarily know if it amounted to that in the long run, but I will say that it is fairly comfortable for being a somewhat gimmicky shoe. I do think that Nike has a ways to go with the Joyride bead technology before it's really an extremely comfortable shoe. I was almost wishing that some of the beads were a little bit smaller inside. I almost wish the bottom of the sole was somewhat more flexible, because I noticed that this is really stiff. So when you take a step in it, it kind of makes you feel like you're not really getting to experience what you could out of the beads on the inside of the sole. So that was one thing that I really noticed about the shoe that took away from the beads being part of the sole. I was almost thinking that potentially they've done it a better job with air pockets rather than just beads. Nevertheless, I do still think that the shoe is comfortable. So one thing that you can feel when you put this on is you can feel the beads directly under your feet. So that was something that was notable. The feel of the beads, you can actually feel them on your toes, underneath your feet, while walking. I would say it's a somewhat enjoyable feeling, but I probably would prefer there to be more support under your feet. So it's an interesting shoe to say the least. I would probably give it a 3.5 out of 5, or maybe a 3 out of 5 as far as likability. So that about concludes my review for this shoe. This shoe is for sale. I'm gonna be having that on my Instagram, so if you want to go over to my Instagram and DM me about this shoe, that would be awesome. Instagram handle is Timmy's Kicks, Timmy with a Z and Kicks with a Z. So Timmy's _Kicks at Instagram.com. Check us out. If you're interested in this shoe, I'll give you a steal price on this shoe. I'll give you an even more steal price on this shoe, but I don't think anyone's going to want to buy this. So that concludes my video for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe to the YouTube page, and peace.